Greetings from the Wasteland and welcome to our weekly check of some of the new releases headed to an independent record store near you. It is a big list this week, so we're going to go ahead and dive right in. But just a quick reminder that this is just the highlights. We're not getting to everything because there's just so much out there. To see the full list, please head to our website at radiowastelandrecords.com. And it's searchable, and you can look for just about everything, not only for this upcoming week, but for the weeks to come. So let's get right into it. Here are the highlights for the releases coming out on Friday, October 21st, 2022. Something big right out of the gate, new from the Arctic Monkeys. This is called The Car. We've got a black vinyl version of this and an indie exclusive on colored vinyl. Doesn't say exactly what colored vinyl that is. Holding that a little closer to the chest, I guess. But the black vinyl version looks like it's going to list for about $30. And the indie exclusive for about $32. The trend of 80s bands releasing new stuff continues this week with something brand new from Simple Minds. This is called Direction of the Heart. This is the band's 18th studio album, and our description shows that it's coming on clear orange vinyl. That is an indie exclusive version, and that will list for about $29. A triple LP from My Morning Jacket. This is Live Volume 2. Chicago from 2021. This is the second release in the My Morning Jackets live series, recorded at the Auditorium Theater in Chicago in November of 2021. This triple LP on orange vinyl limited edition will list for about $40. Something also brand new from Meghan Trainor. This is called Taking It Back. This is her 5th studio album, and our description says it is a nod to her signature sound of modern doo-wop. Meghan Trainor's Taking It Back on black vinyl will list for about $23. And a week after the regular release, we have another version of the Red Hot Chili Peppers' Return of the Dream Canteen. This is an Italian import on 140-gram violet colored vinyl. Very pricey for some reason, listing at $76. Must be a super limited edition of that. New stuff also on tap from Ugly Kid Joe. This is called Rad Wings of Destiny. Rad Wings of Destiny is the first new album from the California band Ugly Kid Joe since 2015. Two versions of this coming out, a black vinyl version and an indie exclusive green vinyl. Both of those versions come with a poster. Black vinyl listing for about $27, as is the green vinyl version, also listing for $27. New stuff also from Stryper. This is called The Final Battle. Our description says this sees the band growing heavier while also maintaining their trademark melodies. So double LP, The Final Battle from Stryper, on black vinyl lists for about $36, and there is an indie exclusive yellow vinyl version that also lists for $36. Switching gears to the country side of things, here's something brand new from Coulter Wall. It's called Western Swing and Waltzes and Other Punchy Songs. This is the third album for the Saskatchewan country artist and looks to be coming on pink vinyl. This will list for about $24. New stuff from Jewel coming as well. This is called Free Wheelin' Woman. Our description says this presents her boldest and most unbridled body of work to date. Free Wheelin' Woman by Jewel will list for about $23. Would not have seen this one coming, but we've got brand new stuff from Chicago on the way. This is called Born for This Moment. And the cover, of course, has got that trademark Chicago logo on it. This is the 38th studio album in the band's impressive 55-year career. Black vinyl version, Born for This Moment by Chicago, will list for about $30. Now here is something fun. This is a Scott Pilgrim vs. the World soundtrack. It's a video game soundtrack, though, and it's coming on clear vinyl. So I don't know how different that is from the movie soundtrack, but our description says this is a limited edition transparent orange vinyl. This was recorded by the Chiptone Punk Band, and I'm absolutely going to massacre the name, Anna Managuchi. So I hope I got that one right. But Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, the video game soundtrack, will list for about $30. And this is just one of a whole pile of video game soundtracks coming out on the 21st. If you want to see the full listing of some of the other ones, head again to our website at radiowastelandrecords.com. And from the Things I Didn't Know Were a Thing department, we have got the Back to the Future, the musical soundtrack. I did not realize that there was a musical version of Back to the Future. More or less that there is also a soundtrack to this. This is an original cast recording of the musical staged at the Adelphi Theatre in London's West End. Now, this album features not only new music, but it has some hit songs from the movie, adapted by the stage cast. So if you're a fan of the movie, now you can be a fan of the musical, I suppose, as well. But the Back to the Future, the musical soundtrack, will list for about $33. Whole bunch of stuff on the reissue front for release on the 21st as well. This is a continuation of the Rocktober releases, and it's a trio from the B-52s. We have got the self-titled B-52s yellow vinyl, that one coming on clear red vinyl. I don't quite understand that, but that's what our description says. That one will list for about $24. The Wild Planet, the one with the red cover, is being released on blue vinyl. Again, go figure. That one will list for about $22. And they're also reissuing Mesopotamia as part of the Rocktober Release Fest. This one on orange vinyl makes a little more sense. That one will list for about $20. Something for you punk fans as well from The Damned. This is Damned, Damned, Damned. This was one of the first punk albums issued, and it remains a certified punk classic. So this reissue from The Damned on colored vinyl, yellow by the looks of this, will list for about $36. We're getting a Police reissue as well. This is Outlandos d'Amor on limited edition blue colored vinyl. Originally released in 1978. This is the big one for the Police, of course, because it's got Roxanne on it as well as a lot of other great music. But blue vinyl, limited edition, as we said, this will list for about $40. A couple of music on vinyl reissues scheduled for release. This one from Elvis Costello and the Attractions. All This Useless Beauty on limited edition 180 gram gold vinyl. This album was originally released in 1996, and the MOV reissue will list for about $39. We've also got Doggy Dog from Warrant coming on limited edition 180 gram yellow and black marbled colored vinyl. This is a 30th anniversary edition and will be limited to 1,500 individually numbered copies. The MOV reissue of Warrant's Doggy Dog will list for about $39. Here is a re-release of the first of the Queens of the Stone Age albums, Queens of the Stone Age. This one coming from Matador Records. Looks to be on black vinyl, and that will list for about $30. And we also have Soul Invictus coming from Faith No More. This one looks to be on silver vinyl. This one was originally released in 1997, but the reissue will list for about $26. We're also getting a new reissue of Black Sabbath's self-titled debut album, this one coming on purple and black splatter-colored vinyl. Of course, this one was originally released in 1970, and it pretty much was the birth of heavy metal, so we can look forward to this new and cool-looking vinyl version. Listing very heavy, though, for some reason, at a list price of $51. Oh, it's a UK import, so that says a little bit for that. We also have a cool reissue of a Dave Mason album called Alone Together. This was the debut studio album by the former member of Traffic, Dave Mason, originally released in 1970. It's a very cool guilty pleasure album, by the way. 180 gram clear gold vinyl, according to our description. This one coming from Friday Music, and it will list for about $36. We have a cool reissue from Max Roach on tap as well. This is called We Insist, Max Roach's Freedom Now Suite. It has been remastered on 180 gram vinyl, and this one will list for about $27. And there's also a neat reissue from Ray Charles. This is Genius Loves Company. Recording sessions for this album took place back in 2003 and 2004, and it features a very impressive lineup of folks working with the great Ray Charles, including the likes of Natalie Cole, Elton John, James Taylor, Norah Jones, B.B. King, Gladys Knight, Diana Krall, Van Morrison, Willie Nelson, and Bonnie Raitt. So Genius Loves Company was the last album recorded and completed by Ray Charles before his death in 2004. This one coming on 140 gram black vinyl, and it will list for about $36. A very interesting compilation album coming from Lou Reed. This is called Words and Music, May 1965. This is coming from Light in the Attic Records, and in cooperation with Laurie Anderson, they have announced their inaugural title in the ongoing Lou Reed archive series, Words and Music. And according to our description, the album offers an extraordinary, unvarnished, and plainly poignant insight into one of America's true poet-songwriters. This captures Reed in his formative years, and this previously unreleased collection of songs, penned by a very young Lou Reed, recorded to tape with the help of future bandmate John Cale, and then mailed to himself as a poor man's copyright. That tape remained sealed in its original envelope and unopened for nearly 50 years. So now Light in the Attic has this, and they have released it. So Words and Music, May 1965, comes on black vinyl, and that one will list for about $31. There is a yellow vinyl version listing for $36, and an expanded deluxe edition with extra tracks. This is a triple LP set. So the deluxe edition of Words and Music by Lou Reed will list for about $93. And finally, since it is 'tis the season, we've got a host of Christmas albums on the way. This is Something About Christmas Time, new stuff from Rob Thomas. A 10-track album includes original songs as well as covers of Ray Charles, That Spirit of Christmas, and Bryan Adams' Christmas Time. Has some duets on there, collaborations including B.B. Williams, Robert Randolph, and Brad Paisley, as well as others. So Rob Thomas, Something About Christmas Time, will list for about $25. Did not see this one coming. This is called Winterlicious by Debbie Gibson. It's a brand new 2022 holiday release. It's the first Christmas album by the singer-songwriter Debbie Gibson. Features a mix of original songs as well as holiday classics. Winterlicious by Debbie Gibson will list for about $26. Last year around this time, Norah Jones released an album called I Dream of Christmas. It has got a red vinyl reissue for this holiday season. The Norah Jones double LP version of I Dream of Christmas on red vinyl will list for about $40. And finally, a couple of Christmas classic staples that get repressed every year with a little bit of a different flavor. The Muppets Christmas Carol, the original soundtrack, is going to be on a picture disc this holiday season. That one very heftily listing at $47 for a single picture disc version, but it is a 30th anniversary limited edition of the Muppets Christmas Carol, again listing for about $47. And yet another version of Vince Guaraldi's classic Charlie Brown Christmas, this one coming on Snowstorm colored vinyl in import on this one as well. That one listing for about $47. So that is a quick check of some of the new releases headed your way for Friday, October 21st. If you see something you'd like, please contact us here at the store. We'll get our pre-order in, or you can head to our website at radiowastelandrecords.com, search the full list of items coming out, not only on that date, but into the future as well, and you can place your pre-order that way. So until next week, thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you next time from Radio Wasteland.